Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well and staying safe. So, today I'm going to kind of touch on some current events that are going on in the economy because a lot is going on and it's really applicable to where we're at right now in terms of fiscal and monetary policy. Then I'm going to go over our first three sets of notes for Unit 4. So, Unit 4 is the financial sector, it's about money, it's about banking, how banks work, the Federal Reserve and how it works, monetary policy, all of that good stuff. So we're going to get started on that today. So for that assignment, it will be via Google Form. Okay. It'll say macro 4.1 through 4.3 notes quiz. Basically, it's going to go along with this video, and I've also embedded a few videos within it, and there's some questions about those. So some Clifford videos that we would normally watch in class and go over. Okay, so make sure you complete that. That is your attendance assignment for Tuesday. Okay, anytime it's an attendance assignment, I will put in parentheses, just like for AP Gov, attendance assignment, and then have the day. That will be due by 8 a.m. on Wednesday in order to be counted present, okay, for Tuesday. So make sure you complete that when it is due. If for some reason you're not able to complete it by 8 a.m., I still want you to complete it because it will be for a grade, but you won't be counted present. Okay, please let me know if you're having internet issues or anything like that. Okay, make sure you've watched my video over AP testing. I go in a little more depth, but basically the AP tests are changed. Obviously, they're going to be at home. You're not going to take them at school. Hopefully, you already knew that. It's going to be 45 minutes, FRQ style, no multiple choice. Okay. I don't know what the FRQs are going to look like. I don't know how many. On a normal exam, you would have 60 minutes to do 3. So I'm thinking you're probably going to have 2, but I don't know. We're going to find out more on Friday. Friday, the College Board is going to release more information. As I said in the previous video, the only unit we have left to do in macro is Unit 4. Okay, because 6 will not be on the test, and 5 we have already covered. It's already been embedded in the notes that we've already done. Okay, so we're doing good. We've got 1 unit left, and then we can really start reviewing. So as long as you're staying on top of your assignments, you will be good to go for the exam, okay? Because once we finish Unit 4, we're going to be reviewing. The College Board has already started releasing review videos. I'll make review videos, so we'll be fine as far as that goes. If you have questions about that, let me know. As far as what's going on in the economy, not good things. You can see from the headline of this article. So 3.3 million file unemployment claims. Okay, I want you to take a look at this chart here, this graph. Okay, we can see this is during the Great Recession. Okay, we had 665,000, okay, filing for unemployment. That was when we had high unemployment during that time. We've had, as we've talked about in class, prior to this, we've had record low unemployment. Now, is this unemployment figure going to stick around forever? Is this the new normal? It really all depends on when we can get this virus under control and when businesses can go back to operating. The main reason for such a high number here is restaurants having to cut workers, and hotels and airlines and stores. Unfortunately, I'm sure some of your families are experiencing this right now. So this number will go down. It's a matter of how long is it going to take to get the economy back up and running again. So something else we're going to be talking about in this unit is the Federal Reserve and what role they have. And so I'm going to kind of intro some things that they are doing right now. And then as we learn about them, what they're doing, it'll make a whole lot more sense. Sorry, my dog's being annoying. Okay, so Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. So this is a position that is appointed by the president, confirmed by the Senate. He is saying we may well be in a recession. Okay, so what is the Federal Reserve actually doing? One big thing that they're doing is buying a bunch of bonds back. So let me get to. So this is their actual website and their posting and what they're doing. Okay. Um, let me. I have it over here somewhere. Okay. Okay, I'm back, guys. I found it. Okay, so if you take a look at this article, okay, so this is what I was looking for. The Fed announced to buy 700 billion in government securities. Now, what's a government security? It's a bond. Okay, so why are they buying government-backed securities? Well, when they buy these bonds, they are, in a sense, they're buying them from the government. They're also buying them from banks who own them, and when they buy them, that gives those banks cash. So they're trying to put more cash into the economy, and we're going to talk more about that when we go over it. But that's what's happening. So more cash into the economy to help speed it up. Another thing, this is huge. I don't know the last time or if they've ever done this. So if you look right here, it says the federal funds rate was cut from a quarter to zero. Now, what is the federal funds rate? Well, every single day, banks have to meet something called reserve requirements. And that means they have to have a certain percentage of cash at the bank before they can shut down. Now, what if they need $100,000 and they only have 80? Well, they have to do something. You've seen those armored trucks driving around. Those armored trucks carry money from bank to bank and sometimes from the Fed to banks. So the federal funds rate is interest that banks charge each other when they borrow money. So let's say Arvest needs money to meet their reserve requirement and they borrow it from Iberia Bank. So in a sense, they've cut that interest rate to zero so that there's more money out in the economy and that banks can easily get money if they need it. Okay, so that's something big that's going on. Okay, when the Fed cuts these rates lower and lower and lower, that in turn lowers the interest rates on everything else. Okay, so it's a slow process. It doesn't happen immediately, but now we've been talking about how mortgages are now cheaper. It's cheaper to refinance. It also means that borrowing on credit cards and auto loans are going to go down. I'm sure some of you have been seeing car commercials where 0% interest for 72 months, 0% interest for 84 months. It's because they're wanting people to come and spend money. Okay, because you're a lot more likely to make a big purchase if the interest rate is zero because it's a lot cheaper. Okay, so that's kind of some stuff that's going on. We're going to keep watching that. And again, when we get into the actual content here, I'll connect back to this again. Okay, let me know if you have any questions about that stuff. All right, now we are going to start our notes. I will share these with you. I'm not going to go over every single slide. I'm really going to try to hit what is most important. Okay. So just stay with me on this and then make sure you complete that Google form, because in order to do well in the Google form, you're going to need to know this stuff. Okay. So again, Unit 4 is the financial sector. Okay. Individuals. Hold on one second, guys.